Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with the individual readings for the Boyz members. Today I'm going to do again a video for both for two members in the same video because I want to save a little bit of time, because if I do it one member for each video, it will take forever for me to finish. So today is going to be Hyunjae and Younghoon turns. So let's talk a bit about Hyunjae. He is a Virgo sun with I believe there's places, astrological sites that say that he has a moon in Aquarius, and others says it has a moon in Capricorn. I don't know, maybe he could have a moon in Capricorn. There's something very earthy about him, very like it could go well with him being a Virgo. Virgo and Capricorn are both earth signs, and I sense a bit of a stability in him, and also that he is very grounded. He gives me this, I don't see him like very like I don't know, there's something about people with moon in Aquarius that they sometimes seem to be a bit like not so present, or they seem to be a bit clueless sometimes about what's going on around them. And actually I don't see that in Hyunjae. Actually I see him very hyper aware of what's going on. The thing that I do see in him is that he's very mercurial, in the fact that he probably is someone that is very knowledgeable, he's very smart, and that he also likes to collect information, and he likes to talk a lot. So probably that's because he's a Virgo sun. And also I was seeing that his Venus and Mars are in Scorpio, so definitely he is a very intense person, especially when it comes to how he feels or what he's attracted to. Probably we will not get to see that aspect of himself. Probably we could get a glimpse of that during performances, especially very kind of performances that have a lot of a Scorpio kind of style, sexy performances, or performances with a lot of deepness. This is where we will get to see him show a bit of his Venus and his Mars in Scorpio. But he definitely is very passionate about everything he does, and he definitely has a lot of potential and a lot of passion. But I think that he disguises it very well. He hits it really well under this very like very simple kind of nature of him being a Virgo. Sometimes Virgo male, they tend to be a bit simple when it comes to personality, or probably when it comes to actually physical attributes also. They tend to be they are not ugly, but they are not really like when you are like, wow, he's so handsome. Like he is Virgo male tend to be average. It's like they are not attractive, but they are not also the kind of you are like, wow, he's so attractive. Like, but there's something about his obviously his passionate nature that makes him, or adds a bit more of attractiveness to. Probably there's a part of him that is very mysterious and that we do not know, and probably because he's in his Venus and Mars, he could possibly display these traits in intimate relationships. And also Mars, that rules sexual desires, and when you have a Mars in Scorpio, you are very very sexual. So he could have a lot of experiences in that aspect. So let's go with the archetype cards that he got He got the whisperer or the gossip card, the storyteller, and healer. So, as I was saying before, he gives me this kind of vibe of someone that, and actually, when I first saw him, besides knowing that he's a Virgo sun, I thought that his moon was in Gemini, or that he had like a strong Gemini energy, because he seems like the kind of person that it's like he's really good with words. It's like he could definitely like trick you with words, or he could potentially um, make a lot of like a lot of lot of jokes, and he's really good at holding information, and probably he is really good at saving data, and then in the end he would, especially here with the storyteller, I have the feeling that he could be a bit gossipy, that he could tend to be that kind of person that tells other people's business or talks about other people's business. So there's something about him that lets me know that he is a bit gossipy. Because here with the card of gossip and the card of storyteller, definitely he could potentially have like a, a taste or a tendency of spilling too much tea about other people's business. So don't ask him too personal questions, or don't or don't ask him like too much of him, because he would probably like share it, because I think that for him communication is really he loves to talk, he loves to communicate, he's also very knowledgeable. So I think that whenever I think about a Virgo nature, they are very nervous people, and like I always say about them, they are very awkward socially. So probably for him, in his experience, actually, maybe he actually realized that maybe through sharing information, or maybe through talking about people, that he could actually get closer to other people. So he probably uses information in order to initiate, for example, relationships, or for example to break the ice, or to seem like an interesting person. I don't think he does it like intentionally. I think that it just comes out of him. Words comes out of him really easily, and he doesn't know until he's already in trouble, or until he pisses someone off. So, and here with the last archetype, that is the healer, definitely there's something about this. Is why I think that he could, if he could be able to manage all his information, and this ability of him to actually create communication, he could actually potentially build a very healing kind of experience for someone with his words, or with his communication skills. Probably talking to him is really healing, but I think that there's something about him that he has a good memory. So it's like he can talk a lot, he can say a lot of words, but at the same time, there's something about him that when you talk to him, he makes you feel special, or he's really paying attention to you, because he really engages in conversation. I mean, he talks about a lot of things at the same time, but there's a bit of deepness inside of him. It's just that he hasn't managed, or he hasn't learned to manage it properly yet. I think that right now he's using it just as a way of expression, or maybe I think that probably what happens to him is that he gets really nervous, or when he is really under a lot of stress, it's like words come out of his mouth and he just cannot stop talking, probably. So I think that this is where things get a bit messy or a bit confusing for him. um, and also with the fact that it's not his intention to offend anyone, but sometimes he is too smart. He, like I said, he has this advantage that he is really good. He has a good memory, so probably he can like recall a lot of things that other people don't remember, and probably like talking about past experiences, it can make the other person involved in these experiences make them feel awkward or make them feel embarrassed, like talking, for example, I don't know if he was a family of yours or if he was your cousin or something like that. He would talk about, I don't know, a very embarrassing moment when you were young, and I don't know, when you did really childish things, and he would have like a great memory, and he would like mention this probably in a place surrounded by a lot of people, and you would want to kill him because it's like, how come you bring this up right now. But I don't think that he does it intentionally. I think that the fact that he remembers a lot of stuff is because he cares. It's because he's paying attention. He pays attention to details, and it's hard for him to not to. So I think that here with the healer, I have the feeling that he has the potential of being a healer, actually, of healing other people through words. It's just that he needs to manage uh, the way how to communicate, and to be able to be probably a bit more selective about what he wants to tell, or what story he wants to tell, or if he's going to talk about something, to stay to be objective, to be organized. Organize his thoughts, about what do you want to say, not to be too talkative, or too not to get caught in a narrative and just stop talking and talking and talking, and that so much that at a point it doesn't make sense anymore, or maybe you lose the real point about why you wanted to tell that story in the first place. So let's go with the tarot cards that he got. He got the Five of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups, the Four of Swords, the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the Three of Swords, the King the King of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely he feels a bit like disappointed, I believe, for the results of this less competition that they were. I believe that is because of Kingdom. I think that they definitely invested a lot of energy and a lot of moments of perfectioning, and a lot of energy also, and a lot of will. And for him, actually, I think that he doesn't like to lose, so there's like a very hurt pride also, and also there's something that he just he's having like a hard time like sleeping, or actually he's having like insomnia or something. It's like I think that he was waiting for the right moment to rest and to actually be over with this competition, but at the same time, now in these next months ahead of them, that they will be a bit more like with free time. I think that he will feel a bit useless or a bit uncomfortable with having so much free time. Or it's not that he will have so much free time, it's just that there will be moments of silence. There's something about them that they are, each of them are really like exhausted, like so I think that this is a bit like sometimes he just this is why I think that it also talks about how I was saying in a few moments ago about him actually talking too much. I think that silence and solitude are very scary things for him, because I think that he is afraid of facing his own emotions. I think he definitely feels a lot, and he definitely have like very strong feelings, but he doesn't want people to know. So this is why sometimes he talks too much, or maybe he wants to reach out to people and communicate because he gets really nervous. So probably like to be on his own or to have free time is not something that makes him feel comfortable. But then I see them like getting like as time passes, I see them like getting a lot of opportunities actually to start shooting like probably like variety shows, or start like doing more publicity. And actually I see him like very excited about it. I see him very confident also. But there's something also about money, or about the management of these participations, of these activities that they are going to do, that there's going to be something really fishy about it. And actually there will be moments where he will feel like they are being manipulated, or that they never get to see a positive outcome for them. Or actually it's not that he doesn't appreciate what the company does for them. It's just that sometimes it seems like they need more support. I have the feeling that there are moments where he is a bit disappointed because they've been around for, it's not a long time, but they've been around for a while. So I think that there are moments where he just feels a bit helpless, like that he feels a bit like restricted by the company. And they are like, oh, how come we have so many people supporting us, or so many people saying nice things about us, and then we cannot get a good deal, like a good or maybe some activities or something that pays a bit more, or pays a bit so. And I think that this also, I think that has to do with the fact that there are so many members. So maybe when you have to, like, I don't know how they manage, but I think that if they have to split the shares and stuff, I think that is not, it's the money is not really good, or at least it's not enough. So because he's very observant, and he also is someone that is very righteous. He doesn't like to be played. He doesn't like to be tricked. He doesn't like to be lied to. So he sees a bit of a shady movements. So there are some kind of deals that the company does that they are not really comfortable with doing, because he feels like they are not rookies anymore, like there should be like a more professional kind of presentation for them. So and I think that here with the King of Wands and the Free of Swords, I think that he will have to face a bit about his own expectations about the idol life. I think that there are moments where he feels like he doesn't have anything new to bring to the profession. I think that he worries a lot about it, and he wants more recognition to himself. And sometimes he feels like he's not being appreciated. And I think that he definitely thought that being an idol probably was going to be a bit more glamorous than actually what the reality is. So I think that he's a bit heartbroken because of that, or at least is how he's going to feel, because actually he wants to grow, he wants to expand, he wants to do other things, and he also wants to show his own talents individually. He feels a bit like he feels like it's about time that they do other more mature things, and not just always having to present themselves, or always having to show others their value, or why they are who they are. But here with the last card, that is the Ace of Pentacles, I have the feeling that a proposition, a job offer is going to come to him, and it's going to have to do with him only. I think that it's going to be an individual activity or job or gig. So I think that he will recover a bit of confidence because of this. I think he definitely is worried about money. He's worried about stability of money. I think that when I saw this King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil, definitely I can see how he feels uncomfortable with the feeling of being in this roller coaster of not knowing when you're going to get a good day or a good deal, or it's like everything a little success that they gain or recognition that they gain, it seems like it just disappears in the air, it's like, and then they are go back, they go back to square one, and I think that this is why he feels a bit frustrated, and he doesn't want to say it because he doesn't want to actually upset the other members, but there are moments where he feels a bit down and where he's like, I don't know if this is the life that I wanted actually. But I think that he will get a chance. He will get the chance that he is waiting, especially because he also wants to work. I think he wants to get out there and do other things in order to promote the group, or for people to, through him, get to know him, and at the same time get to know about the band, about the group. So I think that his intentions are really honest. But business, how it is. Business is always these ups and downs, and this kind of uncertainty. And I think that is the uncertainty what kills him. Is like, he's a very nervous person. He's an overthinker, he thinks a lot, he feels a lot. So sometimes he could be okay, and at moments he have this anxiety, inside of him, that he worries a lot about future. He does. But I think they will be okay. So let's go with Younghoon. Younghoon, it's a Leo with the moon in Libra. So he's definitely a very Leo, because he shines. He's always he's. I'm not sure if he's the center, but he should be. Although Yujon has a moon in Leo, and he is definitely outstanding also, so they could, both of them could go to the center easily because of that Leo radiating out of them. But I think that Leo is all about glamour. It's all about being being famous. It's all about having that glow. That sparkling aura. That it seems like you are you're just amazing, and you were born to be in the spotlight. And if we add to that his moon is in Libra, he's obviously someone that has been blessed with good looks, with aesthetics, with good taste, with a great balance in his features and in his mannerisms. Because beauty is not only what we see physically, what we see is also attitude. So there's a lot of softness, there's a lot of elegant postures, and a lot of like, there's something about him very Venusian, that it gives him this also this kind of romance, kind of gentleman kind of vibe that this moon in Libra gives him. So he is definitely popular because of that. He knows how to pull off the concept of being a pretty boy. Probably I think that there could be moments where actually he's not really comfortable with being in that role. There's something about it that I'm just like, maybe he would like to be considered more than handsome, because sometimes when you are a visual, sometimes the visuals do struggle a bit with wanting to be more, especially in this also happens with the ones that are the most energetic, or the ones that are the funny ones in the group, and it's like, and if you're not funny, everyone worries about you, so also being a visual, or being considered someone that is very outstanding handsome, it puts a weight on your shoulders, because you have to look good, because you have to have the right posture, you have to have the right pose, you have to have the right hair, you have to be able to pull out different styles, so it's a lot of pressure. And probably if you have other kind of interest, or if it's not beauty related, probably people are not really interested in that. So let's go with the archetypes. Of course, the first card that he got is Queen, which is very Leo. The Queen card, the Priest, and the Gambler. So here with the Queen, definitely he's not shy about his attributes, about him actually being someone that has beauty. He feels really comfortable with being the center of attention. He's not shy at all. I mean, in the sense that he doesn't mind to be praised for his look. And he knows he probably takes care of a lot of himself, because he knows the attributes that actually make him look good, or what makes him look like very aesthetically pleasing. He definitely is very aware of what his good sides are, the most like the most representative, and like the ones that caught the attention of the public. I think that he definitely knows how to use these attributes for his own for his own privilege. So, and here with the Priest, this is what I was saying. Yes, he's not afraid to show off that he got what it takes to be considered beautiful. But there's also, with the Priest, there's a lot of humility inside of him, and actually he's a bit shy and traditional also. This is what I was thinking, that probably for him it's okay to act this role of being really of being praised by his looks. But there's also a part of him that is actually very shy, and is very reserved, and is very traditional, and that actually is not very like too interested in for example, in beauty, or in beauty trends or stuff. But it's like it was a concept that was given to him, so he has to act like he is into glamour things, or that he's interested into things about fashion and style and stuff. And I think that there's a part of him that actually is very traditional, that there's a lot of deepness inside of him, and that he has other values, and very traditional values. I think that he is much more simple than what you can see from his glamorous self. Probably people that don't know him, that can like be deceived really easily, thinking that he's just a pretty boy, and actually he's much more deep than that, and he has his own values, um, his own traditions. He is someone that he's very he just wants to be a good person. He wants to be a good he wants to be a good influence, or a good example for others. Probably this also comes from his moon in Libra, him trying to be fair to others, to considerate others, to be respectful, to be polite, to not be rude, to be and also to be perceptive enough to recognize that there are other people in our life that deserve attention, and not only like being, because sometimes Leo people, they love their shining so much, or they love to shine so much that they just become this queen archetype, and they are always in this queen archetype, and they never get out of it because they love to be in a spotlight. And sometimes they are so dramatic that in order for them to get attention, they sometimes get themselves into trouble just because so they can give their audience something to talk about, you know. But I think that in his case, he's actually very humble, and he's very, like, I have the feeling that he's very simple, that he's very, that he is not dramatic. I think that he could potentially have like a drama queen inside of him, but he never actually reacts in that way, because I think that for him it's important to have manners and to be respectful and to be a good citizen. There's something about like giving back to the community. So I don't know if this is because of his background or not. Maybe some of his fans can let me know if he's, I don't know if he's religious or something like that, that maybe this is why he has, I'm seeing like strong values, like give back to the community, like always think about others, like put yourself in the other people's shoes. Try to be always respectful, always grateful. Don't take things for granted. So, and here with the gambler, also there's a part of him that it's a bit like fearless, in the sense that he likes to. This is what I was thinking, that there's like a gap between the persona that he plays and who he really is inside, because I think that this unexpected kind of vibe, it's actually something that he likes to provoke in people. You know, he likes to bring people to the edge of their seats, you know, to be like, oh, okay, now you see me, now you don't see me, you know, like you, it's like he's actually like trying to play with your expectations of him, you know, to be like, okay, you think you know me, no, you don't know me at all, you know. I think that he is someone that he just wants to grow as a person, and he wants to be better, but he's not competing with anyone, he's just competing with himself. I think he has like very strong values and traditions, and at the same time he's someone that he is like a shapeshifter. He knows exactly when he has to play a role, or when he has to put on a mask, or when he has to participate in an act. He knows how to do it. He could potentially be a really good actor, because there's something about him actually playing a role and then surprising people, you know, like that people actually would be like, oh wow, we didn't know that you could be so deep, or that you could have these kind of concerns, or these kind of points of view. I think that he's also very smart, and he's very aware of other people's conditions, and he's really aware of what's going on in the world, for example. He's not blind. But I think that probably people sometimes, because he's really good looking, they think that probably he's like a bit superficial, but I don't think that's the case. I think that he's a really sweet boy, but he loves to surprise people. He loves to see how much this queen archetype, how far it can let him go. You know, like in a sense, how people, because he knows how, you know, the privilege of being pretty, or being considered handsome. You know, especially in in the industry where he works, you know, that everything is appearance. So he definitely knows how to use it to his advantage, but at the same time he knows that he has other kind of he has other side to him that probably he only shows it to people that he really trusts, because there's also something about him being really humble and being really like I wouldn't say that he's secretive, but I think that he's too modest, or sometimes he's a bit shy to actually show his real self to someone that he doesn't know. So let's go with the archetype cards. He got the key. The let's go with the tarot cards. I meant. He got the King of Cups, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, the Fool, the Three of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Seven of the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So definitely there's something about love. There's something about him actually in he feeling like, I'm not saying he's in a relationship, but I'm saying that there had been like some kind of he's infatuated with someone and that person corresponds him. I mean, in the sense that that person feels the same for him, but there's something about them that they are not, he's not making a decision, but they know. It's like they know that they like each other. And here with the Fool, it's like now that probably this stage in his life where he was really busy, now he would probably have more time and a bit more of freedom to go out and do more fun activities. He could probably meet this person more often. I think that there's something about this person that he would like to like invite this person to somewhere to have fun, like probably like go to games or to play games or to do some outdoor activities. I think that this is his idea of a very fun date. But then with the with the Three of Wands and the Five of Pentacles and the Emperor, I think that there's something about these kind of ideas or this kind of moves or this kind of he's really fearful actually about getting caught. So I don't know if probably they will go out once and then everything like will be there like freezed, because I see him reflecting a lot on his future and thinking about how much he could lose if the company or if someone influential would find out. Because here with the Emperor, I have the feeling that he definitely uh, fears like the higher ranks, or powerful people. He fears them. He fears authority, he fears people in power, because he doesn't want to disappoint anyone. But at the same time, he's very romantic. He's very romantic. And I have the feeling that this girl is also very romantic. So they both like exchange like looks, like they look at each other secretly, but they know, it's a very puppy love, it's very innocent kind of love. But I think that it's also a summer kind of, because I know that they are entering summer over there. So it's like he definitely needs to feel this kind of fuzzy feeling, like it makes him feel good inside. It makes him, and him being a moon in Libra, like I said, moon in Libra, it's all about romance. They definitely need to have someone special, because they love to connect with people. So probably, I don't know if they will get to be actually something serious, but he does fantasize about that, and he does fantasize about finding the one. I think that he could be the kind of person that he would actually love to be in a relationship, because it's like he would love to experience that feeling of being in love. But there's also a part of him that is a bit fearful for his career and for his reputation. So I don't think that he will actually make a lot of moves. Also, I don't know if actually, because I don't think it's I don't think it's like someone popular. I don't think it's like an idol, but I think that it's someone that works with him. So it's like they see each other, but not. It's not like fun, you know. It's like they are there together for other reasons. But I think that they definitely spend time together. And Six of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. Yes, I think that there will be also like a lot of more activities for them that is going to bring him, like I said, a much more stability when it comes to money. This is why I think that probably this authoritative image here of the emperor comes here, because I think that this person suspects a bit about actually what he's up to, or maybe someone told him. And actually, I think that this person, it could be a CEO, or it could be like a manager or something like that. I think that his vision is that he doesn't want to let the boys actually be like with too much free time, because he can see that the more free time they have, the more they can actually engage into these romantic situations, because they are so bored, and at the same time they have so much energy that, you know, it's human nature. They need to do something with it. So this is why I think that they will come to the realization that they need to put them to work. I know it sounds cruel, but yes, they will like prepare a very tight schedule for him, so he can be busy and also make money for them. So I see him like studying a lot. Probably it's like an activity or a gig that has a lot of lines or a lot of words or a lot of he will have a lot of things to read, almost like studying a lot. So he will definitely be busy, and these opportunities also will allow him to travel a bit more, to get out more, to see other people. So he will definitely be like moving on, and also experiencing and living different experiences when it comes to his profession. I don't know if he has if he had in the past, if he had like worked as an MC or as an actor, but definitely I see him like not actually working with when it comes to the group, or for example recording a song. I actually see him more like doing these individual gigs where he is like an MC or an actor, or he does some modeling or advertising, where he uses his image, or where his image is being used more. So this is all I have for Younghoon and Hyunjae. So I hope that you enjoyed it, and if there are some new deobis, I would like to hear from you, and I would like to hear what your feedback about this interpretation, because I'm just getting to know the voice energy. So I would love to hear from you to see if it makes sense or not. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.